I was originally introduced by my friend Frederick Malou, and he introduced me to Ivan Raj on a phone call when I was walking around a parking lot looking for a restaurant. Those are the best kind of phone calls you get because I hadn't talked to Frederick in maybe 6 months, but every time he calls, I know it's something good. And this was explosively good that I found out through Ivan that he had a spot for me to speak, that it was my kind of crowd, that it was all about Christian healers, and that he was bringing people over from the yoga world over to the Christian world, and that was fantastic for me to be connected with him.
Why do you think it is God's province to be introduced to the wisdom pearl?
Because the people I've met at the Wisdom Pearl are all people that I should have known already. These are people that are very like-minded. They also told me about the Sabbath, which is practiced by my good friend David. I won't say his last name because I didn't get his permission. Also, my good friend Leanna and other people I know. And I have put that into practice myself since going to this conference. So I believe it's God's lesson that I had to be introduced by speaking at an event that I knew nothing about, and having a booth at the event that things have exploded from that event, and we're only now catching up.
Why do you think you and your crew decided to help with the Wisdom Pearl conference?
Well, once I knew more about it from just more than that, just that phone call, I felt we were very much aligned with their mission of God's help and God's wisdom on our health. And I met people that I'm actually doing business with at the conference. So for selfish reasons and for unselfish reasons, it really was a mission that is was already up our alley. And so everybody wanted to dive in. So we sent out emails to all of our mailing list. We were telling people about it. We were inviting people on social media, and it really was a life-changing event. And that's why we all jumped on board full bore.
You and your wife have begun observing the Sabbath since the conference. What are the factors that influence them to observe the Sabbath?
Well, it's just a good thing to spend time with your family where you're not talking about business, or spend time with friends, or especially spend time with God. It's given us a time to read God's word and pray, and actually have time together that's not interrupted. So we haven't become as strict as we should be yet, but you don't have to be all or nothing as far as God is concerned. I know God knows we're all sinners. So, for example, tonight I'm going to an event that would otherwise be classified as business, but I'm going strictly to find out, to learn more and fellowship with other people that are like-minded. And one of my friends that's going with me keeps the Sabbath. He flew out here from Houston. And so we're not going to talk business. We're going to just hug each other and learn and be together. And he and I will both be at this event on what is classically considered a Sabbath, but it's the approach we're going to take, whereas we're not going to be looking to get people's business cards and looking to tell people about the next great thing. We're going to be talking about family. My wife's going with me, and God, and how to heal ourselves. Ourselves first, heal ourselves.
How was your experience with Will You Be Made Whole conference?
It was amazing. I can say every single person that attended, I would consider a friend. The only negative is that I had a little health scare afterwards, which I can talk about at another time. But I had a little health scare that took me out for about 45 days. And that's a whole interesting story. But I wasn't able to get back to all the people that I met at the Wisdom Pearl like I would have otherwise. And so that's the only negative. But God has a plan. And I believe this is all part of God's plan. And so it was an amazing conference. And I look forward to what's in the very near future.